Fascinating.
Neck circumference 39 centimeters. Heart rate 66 steady. Generally neglected, yet overall stable condition. Vigilance decrement, patient somnolent. Reduced effect display. Skin pigmentation livid. Nutritional basic needs barely met. Muscular system recessive, possible myopathy. Barrel-shaped thorax, strongly noticeable funnel chest. Hyperreflexia, mood agitated. Patient's condition unclear.
Where am I?
Patient has regained consciousness and appears responsive.
Excuse me, please. Could you tell me where I am?
Patient's orientation to person, space, time, and dimension remains unclear. I have to ask you a couple of questions. How are you feeling?
Ouch.
Who are you?
My name is Hans.
What are you doing here?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Assuming you knew, where have you been born or assembled?
Last stop, Berlin, but I'm actually a US citizen from Woodinville, Washington.
Have you ever had a déjà vu?
Only that I don't even understand this question either.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
You are going to have an out-of-body experience in a moment, pal.
Interesting. Please remain prepared for further examinations.
Are you even listening to me?
I'm afraid we can't let you leave until we have verified your right to stay. It's for your own safety. Just knock the door loud and clearly when you feel able to undergo a few more experiments. I'll be there to pick you up. The patient's status remains unclear.
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Dr. Remmler, please behave.
They took away all my cool gadgets and locked me up in this small room. I tried protesting, but to no avail. What have I gotten myself into? It definitely doesn't feel like a relaxing summer vacation so far.
Are you ready for further tests?
Let me go.
First, the tests.
I refuse to take part in your tests.
As you wish. After all, I can force you. Or can I?
Where the heck am I? They don't seem to take hygiene too seriously around here. I'd rather not know what happened here. I'm feeling a light breeze of air. Maybe I can squeeze through. An anatomical model of a kind of human. Hey, buddy. Why, of course. But where? I could use this to climb to the hatch. I need a very special tool to unscrew those very small screws. Blech. It's covered in mold. A good dose of chloride is the only option.
There's something written on the wall.
It's calcified. Memories of my dorm room, not so long ago. No water pressure. Or clogged. Looks rusty. A coin. It fell right out of the shower head. And right into my inventory for some cosmic reason. The benefits of capitalism. This door is sealed by a humongous lock.
You sound asleep, but I'd rather not push my luck.
A list of patients. I can barely imagine what these poor souls must have gone through. I wonder what's in there. Sanatorium Paradiso, a bucolic sanctuary in the climatic health resort Trüberbrook. Beautifully situated retreat, fresh forest air, wooded mountain slopes, established high cuisine. As far as I know, these apparatuses serve therapeutic purposes. They do, right? Construction schematics for a quantum discriminator. Never heard of it. I am a quantum physicist for what it's worth. Odd. As beautiful as the view is, I think I'd rather leave. I'll take it with me. It might come in handy should I need an improvised hat. It's dead. A fuse box. The lid is hanging off its hinges. Fried. Oh no. I'm not really going to have to replace the fuses, right? My dad always used to say, "Son, whatever you do, stay away from fuse boxes." Well, thanks, I guess. I'll try with this code someone left on the wall. Interesting. These seem to be the medical records.
There you are. You must be lost.
Excuse me, is this the way to the restrooms?
No more lame excuses. We are going to perform the test. Now.
That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on, let's get it over with.
If you say so. Let's start with a short evaluation of your associative capabilities. A sort of warm-up, if you will. We are going to show you a series of images, and you will tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. First image?
War.
That is unexpected. Second image?
Cruelty.
Are you sure? Image number 3.
Unnecessary violence.
Extraordinary. And we're done. Counting in the benefit of the doubt, I think you've just met the criteria to pass. Next up is self-assessment, ranging from 1, very inaccurate, to 4, very accurate. How would you rate the following statements? I often feel controlled by others.
1.
I enjoy carrying a lot of stuff with me.
2.
I don't care much about art.
Obviously a 3.
I believe that future events are predetermined.
Holy Slumber Morel. Undeniably, 4 points.
Thank you. Next, we are going to show you a few colors. Please describe them as elaborately as possible. Let's begin. So, what do you see? Please describe this color as precisely as possible.
This is going nowhere. I'm not playing your games, you sadist.
If you say so. How do you feel about this color? Anything particular that meets the eye?
What's with the numbers? And isn't this the same color we just had before?
Now focus, please. And what are your associations with this color?
Are we done soon?
You know, this isn't really optional. If you had to put a name on this shape, what would it be?
What was your name again?
Just the test. Then you are free to leave, I promise. And this one?
Kevin?
Thank you. That's that. Now a few questions where you have to make a decision. Would you rather have landed in Roswell or crashed on the moon?
This seems to be a good opportunity to point out that I am not an alien.
Would you rather be the only suit at Woodstock or the only hippie on Wall Street?
Excuse me, but I don't get the reference here.
Would you rather be a lion without teeth or a gnu without legs?
What was the difference again? I'm afraid I don't know that much about animals.
Would you rather want to have Heinz Erhardt's expertise in economics or Ludwig Erhardt's sense of humor?
Counter question. Would you rather be sucked into a space-time singularity or melt in the heat of a protostar?
Would you rather have your sweat smelling of wet dogs or the taste of onions in your mouth for the rest of your life?
Could you specify how long I would have to endure said rest of my life?
Thank you. Think of your childhood. What are the first 3 items coming to your mind?
If a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Are you sometimes afraid of the day your true identity becomes uncovered?
Well, yes. Aren't you?
Do you sometimes feel that everything is just about to happen, while all of it has already been decided?
Yes.
Congratulations, my dear Mr. Tannhauser. You have passed the associative test with excellent results. I have no more doubts that you are a real human.
A real That's what this was all about?
I apologize for the inconvenience, but one can never be sure these days. It's our civic duty to track down and detain these aliens. They are among us. Mark my words, Mr. Tannhauser. You are free to go. Please show yourself out.
I'm a human being, of flesh and blood, and now I'm going home. Aliens? You must be out of your minds.
I'll leave the key under the doormat.